Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You are watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Married to Medicine, Season 7, Episode 12. Alright, it wasn't too much going on, but I do want to talk about two major things. I want to talk about that questioning, the continuation, and then talk about the guys and the girls' nights, in my opinion. So it's not going to be go by no Steve Bonstein, because it was stupid. Alright, no, it wasn't stupid, but it wasn't enough to go by Steve Bonstein. I'm just going to talk about generalize of what the whole episode was about. All right. So the couple's continuation of the questions. They have brought on more questions that it was not talked about last week. In the continuation of what the questions they asked last week. So it seems like they edited some of the questions last week because some of the questions they asked last week was in a different order and what they said this week. So basically, the first question was the same one as last time. Is that if your spouse cheated, will be washed? Will you cheat back to get even? And Damon answered that and he said, no, it's not right. Two wrongs don't make it right. It won't make it great to have that happen. And then sometimes they talk about men cheating versus women cheating. That men, they get caught and they act stupid when they get caught. Some men are good at cheating than other men. And then women say they could cheat and they do cheat well, which is true. Women could cheat. And they say, oh, women are not cheaters and men are. Women do cheat. It is that some are really good at cheating and then you will never know about them cheating. So I understand that. So because they keep, first of all, they don't tell everybody their business. Men like to cheat and they like to tell all their friends who they mess with, all that stuff like that. A real cheater, I don't know about cheating, but a real cheater probably will not really talk about who they slept with or other guys, because sometimes they like to gossip too. So some guys don't keep it to the grave like that. They say, oh, yo, bro, yo, she smashed this and she smashed that. And then the words come out, then the female get found out, and then now the guy got caught. It is crazy. So usually you try to keep it a secret. You don't want to be telling, but it's the levels to cheating. But I'm not going to condone no cheating, so it's wrong in a relationship. But some people is okay with it. Some people fine with it as long as they don't know about it. So like that. So it all depends on the individual. Like me, if I get in a relationship, I wouldn't want my spouse cheating on me. No, that's not going to happen. That will not happen. I will not like that. And if I do decide to give another chance, the second chance when I'm out the door. That's it. So that was that. As Simone said, she want to get these questions to get them to be out and open, not to shame anyone, not to learn. She says, yes, it could be messy, but the best way to learn is get out in the open. But mind you, say that, but at the same time, at one of the questions later on, they say, oh, he should be quiet, he should be quiet. Why he should be quiet when he's speaking his truth? And at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't like when you ask somebody a question and they say, oh, she be quiet because you talking in front of the woman and they going to get it. F that. I speak my mind, I speak my truth. Usually I don't get to speak my mind because I keep my thing in here. So when they ask me, I'm going to speak my truth no matter who say it, who like it or not. So I'm going to speak it. I'm not going to be that fun who's afraid of a bunch of women in the room and I say what I had a piece. So like that. If I feel type of way, I will say what I have to say. And I could be disrespectful, but it's going to be respectful enough for me to be open to say. Because if I'm not open to say what I want to say, that is, you know what, ask me because I want to say anything. All right? So the next question was, if your spouse lives in a different city, we agree to that. And I think Dave asked the question. I got his name right, Dave. And he was like, in his experience with Buffy, he had traveled a lot, around a couple of times, like that. And Buffy agrees, stuff like that. And it's been hard and difficult. And he been coming in the weekends. It's been challenging. And then Scott Contessa and Scott was going back and forth here because it seemed like they started realizing these questions get personal. And I suppose saying not to make it personal, but somehow they coming towards them and then now they're taking each question as towards them, and that's like, okay, now they figure like it's given towards them, which is, I guess, true because they don't have the biggest issues now this year, so this season. So Dave said, it's tough. It's like that. So Scott said, oh, they don't have children. Now, this is the problem with this. When you have children, now, yes, adding children is an extra layer, but don't discredit someone who don't have children, the fact that it's not challenging them when they have a spouse who lives in a different city. It's tough now dealing with someone or talking to someone who's in a different city from you. It's like that. It's like the long distance. You don't have them next to you. You want them around. It's like that. The person always constantly traveling. There's no intention. It's like that. It's just as much challenging if you have kids without with kids and you don't have kids. So don't discredit because they don't have kids. They don't know how harder it is when somebody lives in a different city. Yes, having kids it makes it hard, a little bit challenging, but it doesn't just now state issue problems or challenges that not being together. So it's still the same thing. It's that having children it makes it you have consider children in the situation when you decide to move different states and stuff like that. But it can make it work. So I didn't like that comment. I was like, come on now, really? You gonna discredit them because they don't have children? And it's what it is. I understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand having children does add an extra layer. But don't denounce their problems, issues like, oh, they don't have children, so they don't have that much issues. Oh, somebody lives in different cities like that. No. At the same time, they decide to marry. Why you want to live in a different city? Like, come on, that long distance relationship. Some people don't like that. I don't like long distance relationships. I know. They need to be close to me. Like, you could be a different city within the same borough. Like, if I'm living in Manhattan, I live in Manhattan. Somebody could be in Brooklyn. That's fine. We could take a train and we could go to where we need to go. But if I'm living in Manhattan and you live all the way in New Jersey, well, Jersey's not that hard to reach either, but I'm talking about that's a different state, but that's close by. But I'm talking about a whole different area that's way further from where I'm at, and I said that's way crazy. If we had to take longer than to figure hours or something to get to each other, then that's not gonna be a problem. Like so, I feel the same way. It's like it's gonna be tough, no matter if you have kids or not. So that was that. Now they talk about do your spouse yell in public. Now Scott answered this, and this is what I was saying. They were saying he should keep their mouth shut because he was saying that women get a tendency to yell when they're angry, when they're mad, and stuff like that. That's his experience. That's how he is. That's how he feels like that. Whether less, women do get tend to yell. It's like that, just like men too. Men get to tend to yell when they get frustrated as well. So it doesn't matter who yell or not. Usually, I would see women yell the most. It's like that, but I see men in the street yelling too at each other. Yeah, yo, you don't do this, you don't do. So both men and women yell at each other. Yell at each other in public. Now, you should be yelling at your spouse in public. I don't know. I don't think I would be go to that point when I have to yell at my spouse in public. And that's do this argument behind closed door. I don't need everybody to know what the hell was going on and say, oh, yo, Ty having an argument with his spouse. We don't need to have all that. So, no, that's not happening. So, that's that. And, yeah, it's like that. So then when they were talking to them, they would say, oh, really? Yeah. It's basically like when men want to talk with a bunch of group of women, he got to be careful what he say. Just like when a woman could say everything they want and the man got to be okay with saying, nah, I don't like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But if I'm sit there and I don't like a conversation, if you make a generalization something like that, whatever, it's not personalized. I ain't going to be attacking all that stuff. But I'm not going to be saying and say, oh, really, and stuff like that when I know it's kind of true. It's like that. So why he should be keep his mouth shut? Because he's speaking his thing, because Contessa's next to him, and all the wife is grilling him, because it's like that. Yell. Just be pointing over the yell. It is what it is. When you're angry, having something, yell. It is the point. It's a reality. Men yell too, so let's leave it alone. Alright? Alright, so then they asked the question that asked me about if the person decided to change careers, go to school, different path, will you be okay with us like that? And the different people answering and chiming in about no, we don't permission, the ask permission. And Heavenly said, no, we don't need permission, but you would like to announce it and discuss it. And Ryan said sometimes it does affect the household, so every decision needs to be brought up together as a household. I think Toya as well said that. And that's what Contessa said, and I said about video last week about the double standards between men and women, was just kind of truth in some way that men could do whatever they want and they expect the woman to follow them and to accept them and support them. But the woman wants to do the same thing. It's a whole problem because whatever the viewpoints that men have, that most men does have, is that they're supposed to be a provider and a protector in the household. The provider means going to work, provide jobs, pay the bills, and doing everything, and the woman's job is to be the household and be in the home. So if the woman decides to leave the home and do something else and not take care of the kids, and they got to be followed on the men, most men have a problem with that. So I do understand her standpoint with the double standing, but the same point, I don't like when this thing with Contessa and Scott, it seemed like they was taking that in as a personal attack, and it started getting them heated a little bit. Not too much heated. Now, when Scott was talking about how Contessa wanted to go to school. He said he did support her. He never stopped supporting her to go to school, but he didn't realize it would be very challenging. And then he would come on explaining to himself. She got up and walked away. I said, why you can't sit there and listen? And this is exactly what's the problem. It's like y'all said, you have communication issues, and I think I do agree y'all can have a communication issue because you shut down, he shuts down, and then you walked away, and there's a problem, and everybody's seeing it, and I would say, why everybody's jumping on Scott like he is the issue? It's like, yes, you be supportive. They say, yes, you're a great husband. I don't want to feel like you're not with the kids. It's not about the kids. It's that they feel like you should be able to support and be emotional supportive to your wife, which is true. Be supposed to your wife, but also goes both ways. You're supposed to support her. Okay, she say that Scott changed different times. It's like that. That Contessa talk about how the military, how she growing up, she liked the day going traveling. She loved that day. And then when she met Scott, everything after the first two child, they was cool and everything. And after the second, but for the second child, he would say, no, I'm not moving anywhere, because he moved to Atlanta to be with Contessa. But Contessa like that freedom and traveling and doing different things and with their family. And after the second child, he said, no, we stay in Atlanta. We're not moving anywhere. So I guess Contessa felt stagnant that she's not going anywhere, and she's still stuck in Atlanta, where she don't really like that. So I'll say, okay, I see where she's coming from. Like, no, I'm not seeing where she's coming from, but I see her standpoint. She wants to do different things. She want to keep traveling and doing all over the place. She don't want to stay in one area. And I said, that's fine and dandy, but you have children, and you just can't keep uplifting your children to different states, and not having a stability. Now, when he was talking, Contessa pissed off and walked away. And I was saying, Buffy said, let him call him out on it. It's like that. Maybe his support think that he should just take care of the household, pay the bills, and do for the kids, which that's okay, but it might be more. Maybe your standard support needs to be defined on what you want him to support him, what you want his support to be. Maybe it's more than just him just taking care of the household, because he said he involved with his kids, and they would say no. They said it's not about just because it's that be emotional supportive to your wife and be there for her when she make decisions. And it seemed like you probably not. It's like you stagnant. And I do feel like she's Contessa said with Buffy is that she said a lot of things. She said when she was in Nashville, Tennessee, it's like they would say maybe you should make it simple for her. He said simple is when she should take a school in Atlanta and be close to home. And a lot of people said in the comments and stuff like that, maybe that was the issue. Maybe she should have stuck to school and instead go to a different state, because it's just not about just him. It was about the kids as well. And she was like, while she was in Nashville, he never took the kids to go see her any time of the week. He never took her the kids to see her. And I said, wow, I never do that. I said, maybe I understand a little bit how she feels about that aspect, like every once in a while. But you never express this to him. It's like you keep things to the side, and I think that's what you do. She shuts down. She said she shuts down. He shuts down, and y'all not express things. And when y'all get too balled up, y'all keep it in, and y'all don't talk about it. So maybe you should tell him about how you feel about him not taking kids to see you in Nashville and supporting you that way. Maybe that's an extra support that you would feel that he would have for you. Like, okay, mommy's in Nashville. Let's come in a weekend when you're out of school and let's go to see mommy. And that'd be good. It's like that, instead of keeping them staying in Atlanta. So I do understand that point. It's like, yes, you could have took the kids to see him, especially if she had to keep traveling back and forth, back and forth. Every once in a while, if she stayed in Nashville, maybe she has a place, so y'all could stay there. Maybe you come and take the kids up there sometimes. But yes, he works and everything, so I don't know, maybe he can't do it. But I do understand that aspect. Maybe she could have took to support her and show her that you're supporting more than instead of keep holding the kids and staying in Atlanta when you have the means and they go see her and stuff like that. So I do understand that. And yeah. Yeah, so maybe Buffy telling us that maybe he doesn't know your level of support, what kind of support. And then the group was telling Scott, it's like, yeah, you're a great father, you got 2 jobs. Be a great father like we know you are with the kids, but also you got to be emotional supportive to your wife and be a great husband, which I believe it's like that. So, and it's true, but at the same time, y'all got to get on Contessa too. She's not he's not all his fault. Because I understand he does have a way to be frustrated. Yes, maybe we see how they both shuts down and they don't discuss how what's really bothering them. So that's maybe an issue between those two. But not to forget the fact that he's frustrated because Contessa is up and down with her mentality. Now that she told us that she don't like to be standing, she like to do different things. So that's what she was living when she was in the Navy. Then maybe that's probably the reason why she's so resistant and just staying in one area. She wanted to do different things because that's what she was accustomed to do. And he grew out of that because he became a very rigid. Because he said he was the youngest of 10 kids, and like that. She talked about his family upbringing, and he probably has a rigid viewpoint of what his wife should be, which I kind of understand because a lot of guys like that. A lot of guys, like I said, feel like their woman should be a stay-at-home mom, or at least more nurturing to the kids while he's provide and take financially. So maybe that's what his viewpoint is. And now when it flipped on the flip side, it's maybe hard, but doesn't mean that he's not taking care of his kids. He shouldn't be complaining about taking care of the kids because that's his kids that he created. But at the same time, it's a balance, a partnership. So I feel that. And they asked another question about the threesome, but they left that alone. They went back later on about threesome, and most of the couples said, nah, it's like that. And someone, like, Tori would entertain the idea. She said, let's just Alicia Keys, we could do a threesome. And Eugene said, it was funny. He said, maybe she would kick me out. It'll be those two. I said, go ahead, Tori L. But I was like, all right. But a lot of them say, no, that's not going to happen. So I said, okay. And I do feel the same way, too. It's like, if once I get married and once I get in a relationship with someone, I'm not sharing. No, it's not. We're going to be me, you, and the porn. That's the threesome we're going to be doing. Watch porn together. Let's do something. Let's do some tricks. But we is not add an extra person in the damn household. That's not gonna happen. Whatever. We could go watch other couples shit watch them because like that. We could see how it get turned on and we come home, freak each other at home, but that's not happening. We're not doing no threesome. Alright. So the guys and the girls did their little thing. Women did a celebration to quad, which was nice. Who they shag, marry, and choke. And they did a little thing. They celebration the quad and celebrate her being live a single celebration. And yes, crowned her, gave her a vibrator. They talk about things for things. That was that. That was cool. Now the guys, Cecil played a dinner, but he never told them about the second location, which was going to be a strip club. He told Simone, and Simone there was a bar about that. She said, "I don't mind Cecil going to strip club because we had it would be better than what we did at the freaking Sip and Pay." And they showed more clip. I said we did not see them in dancing with the guys. They said, "Hey," and the show train like, "Hey, hey," bumping with them all naked. So y'all did way more than what we had. Y'all had like a good Pay and Sip. So that's a good thing. So I know why she didn't feel so bothered that he going to strip club. Now, so the guys had to eat. They had a dinner and like that. And they would say, "Yeah, you gonna tell us where we go to the second location?" So they went to the second location, and it was a gentleman's club, which another word for gentleman's club was another was adult club for males to go there and women dancers, strip clubs. Most of the guys feel like they didn't want to take a lap dance. Cecil and I think who else was next to Cecil that was getting a lap dance too much? Was it Eugene? I don't think it was Eugene a little bit because Eugene was giving singles. They Scott's and some. Dave was giving singles like that. Curtis acted like he didn't want to do it. I was like, whatever. They was all drunk then looking in this thing, looking a little stupid like he about to drunk out and pass out the drinking liquor he was drinking. And they were drinking that brown liquor. I can't do that brown liquor. Give me some vodka, light liquor, or like wine coolers. I keep it a day. I show how light drinker I am. Like, so that was that. And David was getting lap dance. And that lady asked David, "Do you want to have sex?" I said, "That's how they make their money sometimes too." And he said, "No." That's good. But she kept giving him dance, and he was like, "Oh no, that's like that." David liked it, but at the same time, he all that stuff. So they all went home. They went home late in the morning time. Heavenly was waiting up for Damien or stuff. So they all the ladies was texting each other. They said, Aiden told Mariah that he went to Gentleman Club. She said, "Gentleman Club? Strip club." He said, "It's called a Gentleman's Club." I said, it's the same thing, right? So that was that. And all the ladies was talking. They find out what that happened, and they text each other. Jackie asked Curtis. Curtis acted like he would have said he don't remember. I said, just tell her. I was say, I don't understand. I said, you went to strip club. It's not like y'all had sex. You didn't do anything with a female, so why are you so bothered? Because I know sometimes women will hate a man, their husband goes to the strip club. But y'all went to the paint and sip, y'all was licking neck and dicks. So it is what it is. different. I wouldn't be no problem with that. I ain't had no problem with them doing the same sip of paint. I wouldn't be no issue. Just let me know. That's where y'all went to. That's where y'all did. Y'all didn't touch it. Did you have sex? I would say, did you have sex with a guy? Everything you got turned on. Did you come home and have sex with me? Hey, shit. It is what it is. But that was that. They strip clubs, so like that. So David came heavily woke them up because she got the text. Now she wanted to get a problem with it. She woke David up. She said, "What have you been? What's going on?" He said he went to dinner. He said, "Where you at?" He said, "Oh, went to strip club." He said, "Yeah, you see titties?" He said, "Little buddy, little buddy." Something like that. I said, "Why you call her buddy?" But then he said, "Yes." He said, "Listen, me going to strip clubs, like I did anything. I do everything you want. I did everything you asked me. Oh, that's I've been good. And then I go to strip club and have one good at a time. It's not like I cheated on you. It's not like I stepped out." She stormed out because she know he is right. And she couldn't say anything else because at the end of the day, Damien is right. He does right by you. It's not like going to the strip club, he did anything wrong. He didn't have sex with a woman, stuff like that. He didn't want to try to do as much with the woman, stuff like that. Yes, she was dancing on him, stuff like that. But it's no issue to be all bothered. But Heavenly was hot and bothered. So when she went to Simone and Jackie, because they was preparing bags for the medical thing they was going to do every year, every trip they do a medical thing, charity get back. She was bothered. She said, "I'm strip clubs." They was like, "You bothered?" She said, "Oh, I'm good, I'm fine." I said, "No, you're not. You actually really feel bothered by him going to the strip club, girl. Listen, as you feel a proper way, it is what it is at the end of the day, but you doing it. You doing too much. Hey, no, maybe it's not doing that great in your relationship that you think it is because you really feel bothered by another woman coming on your man's lap. Because at the end of the day, if your man is faithful like you say he is, like he's a perfect husband, you would not be so bothered because you know he would not step out on you. So what is it, Heavenly? I said, I want no bitch, no hoe, on my husband lap, give him a lap dance, all that, this, that, and his face, and like that. I ain't want no chick. I say, yes, whatever. It is what it is. Just like he didn't want you looking at naked dick, and you did, because you was definitely watching it, because you told the guy to turn around, and you stared at it. So it's not like you was like, So you looked, you watched. So you did the same thing, and what's he doing? It's like that. He just got a lap dance. And you watch and you was looking at it and you got picked up by the guy. So don't act like you was different. And you didn't tell him. Now, David, I guess, you got the text and you asked him and then he came out and said he went to the strip club. So that's how it is. But you got bothered by it, girl. So we'll see next week about how it is. But I know, tell me how y'all feel. Y'all watch this video. Tell me how y'all feel if you feel like your spouse. Like me personally, I wouldn't have no problems with it. I said, Lord, you didn't have sex. Lord, she gave you no head. They didn't do nothing like that. Or he gave you no head. Or whatever you want to do. Don't go and have sex like that. Go to the strip club, feel hot and bothered, come home and give me some. It's like that. It is what it is. You got hot and bothered at the strip club, come home and give me some loving. I take care of it. It is what it is. That's what it is. Don't be, I don't know. Listen, it's a nice time. At the end of the day, you're human. You're human. You're going to have fun. It's not like you're doing it all the time. Now, it'd be an issue if he would go to strip clubs and he was just cheating at strip club. Then I would feel why having himself upset. But he didn't do anything. So, I don't know why she got upset and pissed off. But some women don't like that. So, I guess you know your spouse. I wouldn't have no issue with it. Like I had no issue with them doing the set paint. I wouldn't have no issue with somebody going to strip club. It is what it is. It's fun. Everything. As long as you don't have sex, you don't kiss, don't cheat on me. It is what it is. But please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode and share my videos when you can. And I'll talk to y'all later, alright? Peace.